In banking, some of these people talk about they do all these other things. Why isn't that they reached out to this sister Trina and offer her a job? Why is it that they've been platforming the fact that she asked for financial assistance, and it seems like it's funny that a struggling mother is on this app doing what they do? It's a problem. You're a creator, you have access to all this money and all these people, but it's a problem for a struggling mother to ask for help. But it's okay for this man to do what he do on live. In your guest box say, this woman ain't going nowhere. I said it yesterday. That is a perfect example of an abusive relationship. If a woman is in a relationship where the man is telling her what to do, where she will or won't go, that's abuse in my eyes. Ain't no secure man gonna put his hands on a woman, gonna psychologically abuse a woman, gonna do what he do to dominate and violate that woman and force her to be in a relationship with him.
You still out here shitting, girl.
That don't sound like a happy relationship to me. It don't sound like that woman is happy, in my opinion. If y'all been paying attention on this app, why is it that anytime she gets on this app to speak, he don't allow her to talk? That man is controlling that woman, but apparently this man who gets on this app shows the abuse. Tells y'all what he does to his woman and his kids. That's not problematic. Or he shouldn't be held accountable for his actions and his behaviors. But Trina, a struggling mother, she's telling y'all, I'm out of work. I need help with this, that, and the third. That's a problem. Y'all got to make this shit make sense. Yesterday on Bella Live, Drop Queen was up there. She pretended like she didn't see the video of what James did. Even after this video was played, she still was like, I don't know what's going on. I never said this. Gaslighting. Mama, you know what's going on. That's the homie that you rock with. You paid to have that man platformed. She always paid to have that man in the guest box. But that man on that platform, what he do? Call women bitches. He say some wicked shit to the colorful community. He say some foul shit out his mouth on that platform. Drop Queen platforms that man because she wants that shit to exist in that platform. I've said this shit before earlier this week. This is a fucking mind game. There's a lot of fuck shit going on, and people on this app are not having honest conversation. Y'all say y'all friends with this, that, and the third person. But you ain't are y'all having these conversations off this app to say, yo, bro, you was out of line for this. Sister, you was out of line for that. What you did on this day was not cool. You disrespected this person. You can't keep doing this on this app, bro. This shit fucked up. Are y'all having these conversations? Or are y'all on this app allowing this behavior to exist? And these creators, such as Diamond, is platforming this behavior for views, for content, etc. Who knows? But listen, I need y'all tapping the screen. Y'all get these likes to 20K. Share the live, tap the screen. Like I said, I want James to come up here. I want to have a conversation with that brother. I'm going to let y'all up in the request soon. But this shit crazy to me, bro. Ain't no way in hell that I'm going to be a father and get on the internet, on this app, be live or post a video where my child is crying. Where you throw it out there that you're doing a challenge or some shit he said. And people, if you're watching the video in the comments, they're saying you're foul for this. This is wrong. This is not cool. Stop. But he's telling the video, shut your goofy ass up. That shit is fucked up. But I have not seen no platform, I have not seen no creator on this app hold this man accountable or have him in his platform one-on-one so he can address what happened in that live and why he did this and what he got going on. I have not seen that yet. On Bella Live yesterday, that man ain't talked to nobody like I said. That man cursed everybody out. He didn't have a conversation. I was on Better Live, yo, brother. One mic, do a one-on-one thing. If somebody say something, you can respond afterwards. That man went on a whole fucking rant. And this shit went on between talks with Trip, a live off of this app, and all this other shit. James, let's have a conversation. You commented on one of my videos earlier that I'm a goofball. Brother, you gotta address this shit, dog. And if y'all want to come up here and give y'all opinion on this, it is what it is. But I'm going to say this, right? Some people said they was going to take matters into their hands. They was going to call certain people to do certain things on behalf of those kids. It is what it is. That conversation was already had. If people going to call who they going to call in that city, do you? And it is what it is. But we moving past that. I want to have a conversation with this man to understand what happened, why he did this, and what's going on, baby? James, you got 3 pages. Be Natural 80, CEO Council, some shit, and another page. You got 3 pages. Snapper, I'm sure she got more than 1 page. So don't come in here pretending like I can't come up there because they blocked me. You was on Snapper page yesterday. There she go. I want to understand what's going on, baby. We got to make this shit make sense. And again, shout out to Diamond for not allowing me to go to her platform to say the same thing. Sister, you've been rocking with this man for a minute now. I hope you've had a conversation with him. I ain't been on her platform for 2 weeks since she lied on her platform, said I host lives about her. That's why her name up here. Or her face is up here, excuse me. But apparently you let your moderators block me because you ain't do it. It's all good, baby. Y'all get these lights up, shit alive. Let's get to 30K lights. Tap the screen. Trip, I'm going to bring you up here. Snapper, I don't know if it's you or James, but I'm going to bring you up here too. Be mindful of y'all language. We're going to have a conversation. If you're going to speak, speak. Fall back with the cursing.
Hey, fuck you, bitch. Fuck
Watch
you
all
talking
that
about.
shit,
You
but we
got
can
my
have a
motherfucking
conversation,
shit up
man.
on your motherfucking page, bitch. You ain't gonna question me, you puss ass nigga. The fuck out of here. Who the fuck you think you is? Think you got something to say?
Yeah, it is. That's not how that work, brother. That ain't how that work, brother. Y'all power tap the screen, comment your favorite foods and colors. See, that man don't want to have a conversation. This is what I'm saying. This is the same thing he did yesterday. Y'all type y'all favorite food and color in the comments. Flag, flood the comments. I don't have my 18 plus on this shit, bro. You trying to get my access clip because you don't want to have a conversation. This is the first time I'm inviting you to come up here to speak. Because when this shit happened last month, when you said you had a situation where you needed funds for your daughter, I went on Diamond Live and I said, brother, if you have an issue, you got something going on, you can't argue with a bunch of people about the fact that you need money, bro. This just seemed weird to me that you can't have a conversation with adults, but you asking them for cash apps, etc. Y'all tap the screen, get the lights up. Again, flood the comments with your favorite color and food. That man cursing. You can't take my access because I want to have a conversation with you, brother. You can't be mad about that. If you're going to come up here, we're going to have a conversation. So, most hated, you could go ahead and speak first. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes or a minute.
Most hated is
then we're going to go to
is
Michelle, and then we're going to move on.
Speak, this is Trip.
What happened, Chip? What's going
Trina
on?
got me banned from my main page, so I'm on my
Chip,
backup.
I want to speak to you about that situation too, because you know we cool.
Yeah, I'm not here to talk about James or Diamond. She had put out a lot of information about James. Now, I have not been following James, so I wanted to hear James's side of the story. She talking about he was a bad parent. She said he treated his woman and his kids bad. He was basically asking for money on TikTok from people. She named off a plethora of things about James. So I said I wanted to hear I wanted to hear his side of the story. Child abuse is some strong allegations. Now, I know somebody having a child hold a chair above their head on social media is not going to get their child removed from their house. But when Trina said she had been following him, been knowing him, been on a panel with him, and he had been doing these kinds of things, I said, well, hold on now, because then that is a problem if the man had been doing it, but I want to talk to him. She talking about y'all need to call CPS. I said, I'm not calling CPS on nobody till I talk to the man. I want to know what's really going on. Now, you try to get an understanding. The woman turned around. She's full of lies. Let's start there. She sat on my page on, what was that, Friday, and argued back and forth with the man for hours, for time, okay? Turned around, did it twice. Yesterday, I said, James, he was on Bella page talking. I said, they kept talking over him and wouldn't let him talk. I said, they got him banned the day that I was trying to talk to him. I want to hear what the man is talking about. I said, James, anybody that can get James over here on my page, I'll bring him up because I want to hear what he's talking about. And then y'all can come up one-on-one and talk to him. But we're not going to overspeak him because we've heard what the people said about him. I want to know his explanation. And he got banana the last time I was trying to ask him. I bring the man, I get the live started. We've been waiting on James a good 30 minutes. Trina requests to come up. I bring her up. As soon as I bring her up, James pops in the box. I said, Trina, you can come up. I don't have a problem with you talking to him again. I said, but I'm going to drop you right now so that we can bring him up and hear what he has to say. She says, okay, I drop her down. James comes up. James is talking. I told Trina, I said, you can re-request because as soon as I'm done talking to him, I'm going to open the box. Trina's in the box, right? James starts talking. James gets banana. James gets brought down. As James gets brought down, I go over to, as James gets brought down, he said, hey, let's go to another platform. We go to Instagram. I have my Instagram running where people on Instagram can see James. He talking. On TikTok, all of them didn't have Instagram or couldn't transfer over. Okay. So I put it on speaker so that they're able to hear the full interview, right? They're able to hear it. 800 plus people on TikTok, but they swear up and down, anybody that platforms James, we're going to block them. But it's 800 of y'all in here interested in hearing his explanation. Okay. Trina set up here in the middle of my live. I apparently didn't see it. My live didn't get cut to about 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Trina messages me. They're going to keep reporting you. You may want to come over here. At 1:45 p.m., I wasn't having no glitches, interruptions, or ignorance going on in my live. They were calm, cool, and collected over there, running the likes up, engaging, talking, the whole nine. I was actually bringing them up on the panel to talk to James, and he was on Instagram. They were speaking through the speaker. She had the nerve to write that. Now my live get taken down, so we just moving on Instagram. Somebody sent me a message on Instagram, a comment. It slid across the screen. I got it pinned. They talking about Trina's on her live talking about you. I'm flabbergasted. What's she talking about me for? She was just on my panel. We was just good. So we go over I go over to Instagram, to TikTok on my other device. I go over there. I request to come up. Trina didn't accept me. I type in the comments. I requested. The mod, what's her name? Because she in here right now. Watch Me Work 23. She says, Trina, Trip is asking to come up. You want us to let her up? No. I'm really appalled. I'm like, hold on, I just had bitch up on my live. What she mean though? What's the issue? So she turned around, she talking about, what's going on, Trip? I said, the people on Instagram said you were over here talking about me. I'm trying to figure out what's up, what's going on. She turns around and says, what did she write? She turned around and tell me, no, I'm not going to let you up, Trip, but I'll tell you what I said. I said people need to start having more morals. People ain't got no morals. They're clout chase. They do anything for some numbers. So, and that's why your page got taken down. I said, but Trina, you the same one that got into it with him 2 days ago on my platform. Where's your moral? Because you claim you've been knowing him this whole time. You claim you knew he was acting up months ago and didn't say nothing. So where's your moral? I said, you requested to go live on with this man twice on my page today. So where was your moral compass? You want somebody to just believe what you say and run with it? The video is one thing, but you making other accusations about the man. So I want to hear what he's talking about. I want to hear what's going on. But you in here. Well, that's the case. I said, and if it's the case that you think that somebody live gonna get taken down, then why the hell are you inviting me to yours? If my live is at risk for being taken down for having James up here and I'm discussing James, why would you want me to then come to your platform and discuss James? Wouldn't that equate to your live then being taken down? Just facts.
Mm-hmm.
She turned around. She don't have no response for that. They talk about, well, we were on Trina's live trip. We saw she wasn't hitting the report button on you. Yeah, but the bitch did sit up there and say I didn't have morals, and then turned around, talked that shit on your live, but didn't want to let a motherfucker up to respond. You had been on my live twice that day, but didn't want me to respond. You talking about me, but you don't want to bring me up to address you. Then you turn around. She don't want to bring you up. She want to tell you what she said over the panel. Scary ass behavior. Scary behavior, but you don't want to have a conversation with me, but you on a live talking about me. Then she turned around later on that day. We get Petty Rowe to bring us both up. She claims she want to come up. I didn't talk about the bitch. She claims she want to come up. She talking about Trip was really upset over nothing. Even though she disrespected me, I'm not gonna disrespect her. And I let that bitch know you should, because when I get a platform back, I'm gonna disrespect you to no regard. She turned around. Then she says, yeah, so when she comes up to the panel, instead of initially holding the conversation, speaking on what she came to speak on, she's so immature and weird. This bitch looking down in the comments, reading comments and laughing, sitting up here with this fake ass laugh. Bitch, I don't know if you got a mental disability or what, but why do you have that thing that the Joker had in that movie? You sitting up there just laughing and there's no reason, but you don't want to address the person that you was talking about. She's weird. You sit up here, it's a problem for somebody to platform James, but you wanted me to come to your platform and platform James. Then she turned around and told people, they don't know me. I don't know this girl. I don't know this girl. I said, but yet for the past 3-4 days, up until then, no, you didn't know me. But the past 3-4 days, you've been in every live I've conducted. Requested to come up on my panel 4 times, but you don't know me. You was in my inbox, but you don't know me. Followed me from your main and backup page, but you don't know me, right? You talking about 2 minutes. My bad, Michelle. If you want to say something, baby, you can go ahead and interrupt. But yeah, I was telling my
Nah,
story
you
about
good.
Miss
You good,
Trina.
Chip. Listen. Real quick, man, for the people in here, let's get to 40K likes. So I'm gonna say this, right? I didn't mention or say anything about you to Trina or to Trina about you because I'm cool with both of y'all. Honestly, I feel this is a big ass misunderstanding.
Let me tell you, and
I feel it
possibly
was
people are
hold
saying,
on. I feel like it was a big misunderstanding because I can understand why you feel she may know whoever reported your access, what have you. And there was people that rock with Trina. But I don't
correct.
necessarily think it was Trina specifically because Trina was live
I
while
agree
you
with you.
was
I
on
agree
your
with you.
live and she was playing your live. So she's listening to your conversation. So she's on one phone, but she's live on here. So it wasn't Trina, in my opinion. She may know people who did it, who reported your access, or somebody else did that shit to be vindictive about James. Because you know, with the James situation, it's been probably 3 or 4 creators I saw yesterday that try to host a live with
Mm-hmm.
James naming it, and
Mm-hmm.
anybody who mentioned James, their access got clipped. So it's
I
not
saw
about
that.
either one of y'all. It's about this brother, in my opinion.
I
I feel
understand what
like
you're
that was a
saying.
misunderstanding, but between if y'all gonna squash that, y'all do that. But I said this yesterday in Petty Roll Live. In my opinion, I think you and Trina on this app will be funny together. Cause y'all both funny as fuck. Y'all be wilding out. Y'all say what y'all say. Y'all do what y'all do, and y'all be a funny ass tag team. But if y'all got an issue now, it is what it is, bro.
Let me say
That's
this, speak,
outside of
and then I'm
me.
a mute. Let me say this, and then I'm a mute. I understand people were definitely saying I'm not a closed-minded person. People were definitely saying they were on her live and they could see her hands and she had not hit the report button. But I'm gonna tell you what bothered me and what read me wrong. When she sat up there and said, come over to my live and discuss it. So I'm like, if I'm discussing something on my live that's going to get me bananaed, why would I then come to your live and I'm going to still discuss the same thing? Wouldn't that in turn get you bananas? So that was the flag one. The second flag was the moment that my second live, hold on, wait. The second thing was, why would you sit up here and say I don't have moral compass? You were just on my live, but now I don't have moral compass. And then when I come over there, I had no idea there was any issue. I come over there to discuss it with you, woman to woman. I wasn't even gonna yell at her. I was legit
Mm-hmm.
confused. Ask the people who are on my Instagram. But when I get over there, you said something about me, and then you don't want to bring me up, regardless to what name you put on it. If you didn't know us two people, and somebody said that somebody was discussing you, and then when you get over there, you didn't know y'all had a problem. You get over there, and now they won't let you up on the live. Okay, then I leave the live. I go create my own live. And the moment that the live shuts down, Trina's message pops up. Yeah, I bet you mad, boo. It's okay. You can come back over here now. So once again, perhaps she did not report me because no, y'all say y'all didn't see her fingers moving. Number two, I think you absolutely know who did report me if it was not you. Number three, even if we remove reporting altogether, why were you on your live saying I didn't have moral compass because I wanted to hear both sides of a story? I would say I didn't have moral compass if I turned around and only ran with your side of the story. It's weird to only hear one side, not want to hear the other side. And then for you to say this person doesn't have morals because she's interested in talking to James, then what do you have? Because you requested to speak to him 4 times on my platform. No, ain't no getting back together. I don't fuck with her and I don't like her. And Jewel, you said, I think it was a misunderstanding too. But yesterday you made a comment in another live and I said, you said, this is not Trina's live. And I said, valid point. And you said, I'm team Trina. So bitch, you don't need to say nothing to me because I'm not team you, Jewel Diamond. Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with Diamond, but I'm talking about you, Jewel. So you don't have to talk about no misunderstanding because what's clear is I don't fuck with you and I don't fuck with her. Then maybe that's understood. I'll go on mute.
Got you. Trip, I'm gonna just say this to you. You don't have to respond. Extend that hand to that young lady and squash this. Because I think it was a misunderstanding. You
Ain't
don't
gonna
have to
have to
respond to
speak.
it.
I'm
If you
saying what
want
I
to.
feel.
But I know you a savage.
Absolutely.
If you block somebody, they permanently blocked. That's how me and you met. Because I was on this shit wilding about some shit, and I was just blocking a bunch of people, and I'm sure that's why you came in here laughing like, yeah, this nigga be wilding too, just like me. But that's how we met a while ago. But it is what it is. We gonna move forward. Michelle, you can
You can
get
just call
ahead.
me Gen X.
What
You can
did you
just
come
call
up
me
to
Gen
speak
X.
on?
Yeah, you can just call me Gen X. Everybody knows me by Gen X.
Got you.
Listen, this is a question. I'm not going to talk about anybody as far as any of those people in your picture, right? I'm trying to figure out on this app, why do you think that people on this app have that much power to tell someone what to do in their own life?
Gen X,
What's
if
that
you was
about?
my
Y'all
friend
don't.
off this
I
app,
mean,
hold
like,
on.
I'm
I'm gonna
being
answer
for
your
real.
question directly.
Like,
If you're my
on
friend
some
off
for
this
real
app,
stuff.
hold on.
Like,
I'm gonna respond to you right now, but I'm gonna respond to this first part of your question. If I've had you on my platform for months, if I've had you on my platform making money off of me, if I've had you on my platform, if you gain followers for me, and I have access and reach to you, I would think that me can speak to Gen X off this app and suggest Gen X when you live, don't speak on your kids. Don't say what you say about your girl. Be mindful of your behavior off the strength of
okay,
me.
so
Because your behavior is weird on this app. And if we're friends, that's a whole nother ball game. But this
okay,
woman
that
claims she has
mhm.
access to people. She says she has friends. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these people in her platform have access to a James. They have access
Okay,
to a Trina. So same difference. That man's behavior is dangerous to his children and to his girl.
okay,
He's telling
so
y'all who he is.
okay,
A
so
lot of
can
people,
I?
hold on,
No,
outside of Diamond can
mm-mm.
speak to James. I'm pretty sure somebody from James City knows James through this app. So in that, y'all can have a conversation with that man off of this app about his behavior on the app and about what he's doing in the real world. Because a
Okay,
lot of
can
people throw this term or phrase friend out here. Y'all are fucking crazy. That's why I say on this app, I never have spoken to more than 3 people off this app. One people on this app was a customer of mine because I got a small business, and she also was gonna send me her sons who so happen to have a disability, and I was gonna do a mentoring situation on this app a year ago. And
okay,
2, they were customers. Hold on. So outside of that, I don't label nobody on this app a friend of me off of this shit. There's nobody on this app who has my business number outside of the people who've seen a flyer of mine and have contacted me about my business. I'm on this shit because it's strictly business. I'm a creator on the app. If you want to contact me, you can hit me on my inbox. Outside of that, there's nobody on this app that would say, speak inbox me, saying he want to date me. Speak inbox me saying he want to fly me out. Speak inbox me and said he want to do this and that and the third with me off this app. It's nobody on this app can tell you that because I'm focused on Speak Your Truth platform. I'm a creator on this motherfucker. But to your question, people do have power and people can have an actual conversation with people off this app, in my opinion. Go ahead, man.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks. That was long-winded. Listen, this is what I
Yeah, don't come up
feel,
here playing
okay?
on my platform. Be respectful.
Nobody
Cause I'm a host
has,
and I can
huh?
say what the fuck I feel like, man. Don't come up here being funny, Goofy. But matter of fact, if you want to be goofy, be goofy.
What
Come
are you
on, Goofy.
talking
Go
about?
ahead. It was long winded. I'm gonna
Goofy,
say what the
sir?
fuck I want to say. God damn it. Go ahead.
Oh God. You're calm down. Calm down. I wasn't trying to be goofy. I'm not sure where you got that from, but it's okay. Now, all I'm saying is this is a platform. Okay? This is an app. First of all, I don't care if you're my friend or you thought you was my friend. Outside the app, on the app, it doesn't matter. No one controls what I do in my life. And that's what I'm trying to
But it's not about
understand.
control.
Everybody
It's
on
not
this,
about
everybody
control.
on
It's
this
about
app
having
acts
conversations
like,
that are effective conversation, effective communication with people that you feel need that help or guidance. It's not about control. So that's the wrong terminology to use, man. But I'm listening. It's not about control.
okay, can I have 2 minutes like she did? Because she talked for 2 minutes without
It don't
no
matter, man. Don't
interrupt.
compare yourself to Chip. Chip could do what she want, and I'm gonna address you how I'm gonna address you. Go ahead, man. Speak.
Wow, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna go on my own platform. Never mind.
It's all good,
Cause
baby. I
this ain't
appreciate you
it.
coming in.
I'm not your baby. I'm not your baby. Don't do that.
Listen, y'all get these lights up. Listen, at the end of the day, like I said, if I know people who have access to you off this app, for me, y'all should speak to people who I have on here. I've always said that there's nobody in my platform who has been in my comments, in my guest box, who poses dangerous, being a danger to kids, to women, or to people. There's people I've had in my comments, in my guest box, who have been exposed for being on the registry, for having a criminal record of doing stuff to little boys, little girls, who've been exposed for extorting women or people for money. Those people have been blocked. I don't condone that behavior. But there's people on this app who y'all platform, y'all send money to, and they've been known that in the past,
Huh?
yes, sir, you did something to a little
What
boy.
happened?
Ma'am, you have this history. You know these people and you do all this shit in the real world.
They didn't
Y'all
have
put
what?
money in these people's pockets. Y'all be in these platforms laughing with these people. And y'all claim that y'all care about the black community. A lot of y'all are weird. In my opinion, y'all are fucking lying. And you don't care about people. Especially these kids, because that's what this is about. I
Mama, you
want
know
James to
everything
come
is
up here and have a
transactional
conversation.
now.
Brother, you came up here for
A
30
lot of
seconds and you
places
cussing.
don't use money.
You saying the
Well,
P word
have
and all
money.
this shit, bro. You
Unless you
can't
in
get my
the
live
inside.
access flag because you feel a way about it, brother. I'm inviting you to come up
I
here to
guess you.
speak. Speak your piece and say what happened on that live, why you did this video,
Neil,
or this live, or whatever the fuck it was. Because I'm not in tune with
hold
you.
on to it.
I don't follow you on this platform, and I don't see what you do on this app. But I see when people are hosting a live, they're showing clips of videos, and I know what can happen if somebody is showing a part of a live or a video, and it's only showing one thing. But brother, since I've known you on this app through this sister's platform, Diamond, your mouth is reckless. And you keep saying you a pimp, you don't give a fuck, nobody can control you, you a sovereign citizen, all this other shit. So for me to you, it sound like you think you can do whatever the fuck you want. You think you can be verbally abusive and all this other shit to people because you are not controlled by the country or what have you. That's weird to me, bro. But again, protect the children, protect the children, protect the motherfucking kids, man. Y'all come on up on the guest box if y'all want to, and y'all can address the situation with this James, or let me know what happened last night. Following that whole conversation with Bella, because when Tea Time was up there, I don't know what the conversation was. I left the live and I closed it. I closed the app. Did anybody speak to Snapper or James afterwards? Because it was late. What was it, like 1 in the morning or some shit? What was the resolve in that situation?
I would have been sleep speaks, but I want to say this.
Yeah.
Anybody that attempts, if you attempt to get any kind of questioning out of James, so right now I see, yes, it's you and James actually having an issue, but anytime that anybody attempts to speak to find out what really happened, whoever it is that keeps mass reporting pages, they don't, whatever the case is, if you're talking about somebody, if you feel like somebody is guilty of something, why do you have a problem with other people doing their research? Anybody that tries to platform them to question what were we seeing in the video? Why was this taking place? How was it taking place? Anytime you want to bring them up to ask a question, boom, they want to report somebody. So my all hats off to you. I hope that you are able to get answers out. Because anytime you attempt to, it's going to be an issue. You'd be better off going to another platform, interviewing him, and then posting it on TikTok. Because anytime you attempt to speak to him on TikTok, whatever hater he has, and I have to say hater because I don't know the man. James ain't never heard of him, but if you accusing somebody of child abuse, I think it's real crazy that you don't want them to be able to explain their side of the story. We didn't see him hitting the child. We saw him holding a chair above the head. CPS is not removing a child for that, but they're making far bigger claims on the man. So I find that crazy that y'all are making huge claims on him, but don't want nobody to speak to him. You do know if CPS go out to his house, they're going to want to speak to him, right? They're going to ask him questions and his kids. But they don't want nobody to ask if you ask a question to him, if you want to ask him a question, we'll get your page removed, which is crazy. How you going to put child allegations on somebody and don't want that person questioned? You want us to just run with your word, call CPS. We don't even know. A person would sound crazy calling CPS talking about the man had his daughter holding a chair above her head and she's kneeling and she's crying. You don't know what city they in. You don't know what street they stay on. You don't really know if the man even live in that state. But we supposed to just take that word, run with it, call CPS, send CPS out there. Where are you sending CPS? You don't know because you don't have no address. All you got is a state. The man claims that he's a sovereign citizen. I brought him up on my live the other day. The man said he's a sovereign citizen. The people said, well, how do you receive food stamps and all this other kind of stuff? He said the same
Yeah,
way
he mentioned he got Section 8, so son ain't added up. It don't add up.
What?
That shit
Listen to
don't make
his
sense.
response. He said the same way that Ukrainians, etc., come over here and they are not United States citizens and they are receiving assistance. Now that may be true, and another thing may be true. Maybe James is a sovereign citizen, and maybe his woman is not. And if she's not and she's struggling, she can receive assistance from the government. But the thing is, the people on TikTok don't want you to be able to ask him any questions. Well, Trip, let's be clear. You asked him questions from people and he didn't answer one straight. I am being clear. I asked him every question that was answered, that was asked. So let's not do that. Because I asked him everything that was asked. In fact, slid it across the screen on Instagram so y'all can see it. Read it off on TikTok. But I'm not going to argue back and forth with you because people who was there was there.
Yeah, good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Mook, hold on a second. Listen, in my opinion, there's a lot of misinformation I think this brother is saying. And if people understand what a sovereign citizen is, or more, or whatever the fuck label he want to claim, if you have a breakdown or a definition on that, come up in the live and break that down to me. What the fuck is a sovereign citizen? And how can you be this person?
It's not a damn
Hold on, I need y'all to mute. I need y'all to mute. I'm talking.
Keep dragging, James.
I need y'all to mute. Hold on a
Let
second.
y'all keep dragging. No, bro.
Hold on a second. I need you to mute. If he says he's a sovereign citizen or whatever the fuck label he want to claim, what does it mean for you to be that? And how is it that you say you mentally in a certain place or you mentally off? So you have a disability, and that's not me making fun of, me being hateful of, me harassing him for that or any of that shit. Because you know, you say certain things on this app, you get flagged, especially me. If you say you fall in this category, how are you, James, on Section 8? Because you said it out your mouth. I was blessed with Section 8. I heard you say that shit yesterday. So what the fuck does that even mean? There's people who are, hold on, in certain positions in life, and because of whatever condition you have, you have to be on government assistance. You have to have a home health aide. You have to be on medication. You have to be in these programs that's controlled, federally speaking, or statewide, and they're assisting you on surviving. But you say you're a sovereign citizen or more, or whatever the fuck. What the fuck does that even mean? Is that a label that you made up for yourself? To say all these things that you say on this app, and then you get on here and say, I need a cash app because I'm in this emergency situation? Is that what's going on? Because, brother, respectfully, if you're in a position and you need help, get on the app like I said to you a few months back. Be humble. Listen, I'm dealing with this right now. I need to pay my light bill. I need to do this, that, and the third. Can y'all send me some bread? Not get on here and say I have a disability. And you said yesterday, brother, I heard you, that you doing this shit to be performative on this app. There's nothing mentally wrong with you to that capacity to where you said, James, I'm not in a position where I don't understand what's going on in the world. I may have a developmental disability or intellectual disability, but I understand things. You said that shit out your mouth, James. So, brother, are you on this shit scamming? Are you on this shit being performative? Or what the fuck going on? What the fuck is a